That was a very big yawn. Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida, and I'm here checking in on Hoover Tiger. Good morning, everybody. This is Hoover Tiger at Big Cat Rescue. He is currently in our outdoor recovery hospital, and I apologize, it's very loud over here because he has his own personal air conditioner. Oh, and the other air conditioner that runs the building just went off, so that's helpful. Sorry, his wires on his enclosure are a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit harder for me to keep him in focus. But I know everybody's always curious how Hoover's doing. So he's doing well. He is still in the outdoor recovery hospital cage, and he is on another round of antibiotics. He's been kind of licking at his paw a little bit, fussing with it a little bit, and it was still a little puffy, so we're doing another round of antibiotics just to be safe. But overall, he's doing well. He ate over 5.5 pounds this morning for breakfast with his meds for Marie. And he ate over 6 pounds of food with his meds last night. You guys can learn all about Hoover Tiger and his crazy story. He's our international sensation. Hoover Tiger was rescued from Peru when they effectively ended circuses using animals. And ADI rescued him and brought him to Big Cat Rescue for his forever home. And his whole story is at bigcatrescue.org/Hoover. Don't think this will be a real long live today. I apologize, but the weather's supposed to be kind of crummy later, and I'm going to help Karma take Flint for his outdoor time today because we want to make sure he gets it before the weather gets yucky. I think all we're expecting here is maybe some extra wind and some rain, but this has been a heck of a rainy storm season for us already. Florida's typical for their afternoon downpours, and we've got standing water everywhere. He gets his pain meds in the morning, so after breakfast, a full belly, he gets sleepy. Oh, sleepy boy. Yep, now we're down for the count. Down for the count, sir. Thank you to everybody in the comments that are helping answer questions for any of our newcomers. Once again, this is Hoover Tiger at Big Cat Rescue, and we are in Tampa, Florida. As of right now, Hurricane Dorian is not forecasted to affect us in really any way. We have afternoon storms that are stronger than what we might see from this storm, but we've got to keep hoping it makes that turn north. All right, I guess that's our cue. So we're gonna very quickly take a little drive, see who else we can see today. And for all of you that helped fundraise, the awning is now officially up between the hospitals, which is very awesome. So providing a lot of shade, keeping it really nice and cool over here for Hoover. Right now it's just a slight bit breezier than it has been for the last couple of months, but for us it feels really nice. It's really unfortunate that our good fortune comes from somebody else's devastation. Ugh. What do I know about Big Cat Habitat? I am not a fan. It is not a good facility. It's not an accredited sanctuary. I believe in only supporting accredited sanctuaries. The Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries is our accreditation. We don't buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch any of our cats here. It's a true sanctuary. There's Priya Tiger. Also has already had breakfast. And she's hanging out in her den. Last night during evening meds, I had to make sure that all cats that have open air sections are in their roof sections, just in case the storm did make a turn or we got some really gusty winds. She actually has all this space. She has almost 2 acres, but she is currently up here, hanging out in her den, one of her favorite spots. Big Cat Rescue is situated on 67 acres in Tampa, Florida. We have just under 60 permanent residents, many of those being tigers due to the cub petting industry, the breeding industry. And a lot of our smaller cats come from the exotic pet trade. There's Priya. Her eye actually looks pretty good today. I know they're consulting with some specialists about, she's actually always had eye issues, pretty much since the day she arrived, along with a ton of other health issues. Here's Dutchess. I see people asking in case Dorian does affect us. Well, we have an entire page on our website dedicated to our disaster plans. Hi, this is Dutchess Tiger. That noise she's making is a chuff. She keeps going in her feeding lockout, but you've already had breakfast. Yeah, you've already had the breakfast. So we have been in this location for 27 years, so we have seen many, many hurricanes, including ones that have directly affected us. So we've got a lot of plans in place. We do a lot of preparation year-round. Our enclosures are created in a way that really strong winds just whip right through it without tearing walls down. Yes, we are open to the public every day but Thursday, and you can learn about that at bigcatrescue.org/tickets. Hi, lady. Come say hi. Yeah. And the cool thing about Dutchess Tiger and Priya Tiger is you can actually watch them 24/7 live. They have their own explore.org camera. You can find all of our cameras at bigcatcams.com. You see those awesome white marks on the back of her ears? Those are called flashes. And it's really, really cool. They kind of look like eyes in the back of their head, so they help ward off predators. But they also help mamas communicate with their babies. If the babies can see the flashes, they usually know that everything's good to go. And if they don't see the flashes, that's usually a get down and hide situation. Very, very cool. You just gonna show everybody your flashes? I don't really like being tucked in this corner. Yeah, hi. You moaning? Got a lot to say. I have a feeling all this moaning is let me out of my roof section. So she also has a situation where she has a roofed section, which is all of this area here. There's a door right over there that's closed. And then she has all that space out to that bridge, including part of the lake. Are you looking up at me? But again, when winds are expected to be over 20 to 30 miles an hour, we just go ahead and put all of the cats in those roof sections, because if a tree were to come down or something like that, we certainly wouldn't want it to create a ramp right out of the enclosure. So that's a big safety precaution. We do that with our regular afternoon storms, though. All right, pretty lady. I like that you're just hanging out. Happy Tuesday to you too, Linda. Thank you very much to the person that donated. I'm so sorry it didn't show up on my screen. We are a nonprofit, so all of your donations go 100% to the cats, along with coming on guided tours, ticket sales, and all of our merchandise. Jenna, this is Dutchess Tiger. We've already seen Hoover Tiger and Priya Tiger. I'm not gonna do a real long live today because I'm gonna go help Karma. It's her rehab day. But it takes 2 keepers to escort Flint outdoors for his outdoor playtime. Flint is a bobcat, baby bobcat that came into our rehab and release program, but for medical reasons has been declined release, has been made unreleasable. So he is getting some Beamer treatment therapy and on some medications. And we're just trying to help him heal and grow strong. But was that your best Chewbacca? Yeah. My husband and I went to Disney over the weekend to Galaxy's Edge, the opening weekend for the Star Wars park, and now that's all that's on my mind. All right, silly lady. So we are just taking it day by day with Flint and trying to get him to heal all nice and strong, but he loves going outside, and with bad weather coming and going so quickly, we have to be real careful about when we take him out. I saw somebody ask if Dutchess is alone or if she gets to be with other cats. So most big cats are actually solitary by nature. They don't like to share space. They don't want to compete for food or toys or any of that. If they come in together, we try to keep them together, but we do spay and neuter because we don't believe in breeding for life in prison. If you breed a cat in captivity, it can never go free, so we don't see the logic in that. There's no conservation value to it. You got so much to say. So Dutchess does live alone. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you to everybody in the comments again, helping out and posting links. And hey, pretty. You're a little muddy. But we do have a couple cats here that do share enclosures. We've got some bobcats that live with a couple. My goodness. My goodness. Well, we would love for you to come visit. We do guided educational tours every day but Thursday. There's a variety of tours. There's regular day tours, kids tours, private tours. You can do a feeding tour, keeper tour on the weekends. Yeah, this is Dutchess having a pity party about not being able to go out to the lake, but we're a little unsure about where the winds and rains are going to be like this afternoon, so it's for her own good. All right, let's go see. It's a great question. Do the cats sense the weather? I'll be totally honest, most of the cats kind of ignore it. Like, it's no big thing. Tigers especially really love the rain and water. So I've seen Dutchess sit out on her platform during some horrendous storms this summer. Well, the small cats, not so much. But we had a tornado come through last year, the day before our annual walkabout. And it was really interesting to go back and look at all the different footage from that day, because most of the cats stayed out in the storm, and then all of a sudden when it actually became a tornado, you saw them all run and dart and get in their dens. Carol, actually, our founder, put a whole video reel together to show that, and it's on YouTube. We have 2 YouTube channels you guys can check out if you want to watch my live walkabouts. I do them quite frequently, anytime there's a big event happening. You can go to dailybigcat.com for those and look for the walkabout playlist with Brittany. And then you can also go to our main YouTube channel with all of our awesome educational and produced videos at bigcattv.com. The big lake in the center of the property here. It's what fuels all of the tiger pools. Hi, MaryAnn. So this is MaryAnn Bobcat. Hi, cute girl. Where's your boy? Where's your boy? So MaryAnn does live in here with Max. Again, they're both spayed and neutered because we don't believe in breeding for life in prison. So Max is over here. They like to get really, really playful after breakfast. So I was gonna see. Hi, Maxie. That's Max, and then here's MaryAnn again. Oh, Bobcat snuggles. So MaryAnn's the one closest to me. She's a lot more spotted. Max is the male in the back. Max just celebrated his 9th birthday on the 1st. These two did not come in together, but they were introduced to each other very, very young. Right around Valentine's Day, several years ago now. I always say they have the honeymoon suite because they've got a lakeside view, they have waterfalls. I gotta watch MaryAnn though, she loves to try to pee on me. That's a real fun game. It's a very fun game. That's a very fun game. Instead, she's peeing over there. Good girl, thank you. I have to be in these clothes all day. I came in and helped feed this morning. I traditionally, my only actual volunteer day every week is on Sundays, but occasionally we get really low on volunteers during the middle of the week. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I find myself pitching in and helping feed a lot. You gonna mark that as yours too? It's the funny thing about these small cats. People think, oh, they're small, they'll make a good pet. But realistically, they're super destructive, super territorial. They pee on everything and scratch everything and rub on everything. That's how they mark their territory. These two even pee on each other. So they mark everything as their own. So if you guys have joined in late, we saw Hoover tiger, Priya tiger, Dutchess tiger. Now we're here with Max and MaryAnn Bobcats. Trying to see if they get the zoomies in the morning and they wrestle real hard. She's just marking everything. It's all mine. All mine. MaryAnn came to us from a backyard menagerie in Kansas, and Max was held as an illegal pet in Rhode Island. But again, usually, especially bobcats, you seem to be able to introduce them pretty young to each other, and then they can get along for life, and then they've got a companion. Good morning, Peggy. Are you marking everything because I'm over here? She just won't stop. Debbie, they're a lot smaller than mountain lions. Cougars can weigh, a couple 100 pounds, whereas most bobcats are under 50. I mean, Max is a huge bobcat, and he was maybe close to 40-ish pounds his last exam. So again, if you guys come in late and you want to rewatch these from the beginning, go to dailybigcat.com and find my playlist. I think it's like Q&A with Brittany or Walkabout with Brittany, something like that. And then I actually share them on my Big Cat Rescue public profile as well on Facebook. But they post automatically right here on our main Facebook page as well. And if you ever want to learn about these cats and you want to learn their stories, just go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Wendy, that's a great question. So a lot of the cats especially the smaller cats, they really don't like a change of environment. We have 2 vacation areas here at Big Cat Rescue. One is a 2.5 acre vacation rotation, which is for our big cats, mainly the tigers at this point go. And then we have a 22,000 square foot enclosure called Funcation, and that is for our Jaguar and smaller. And for the most part, they all really enjoy rotating. If we have tried to move them and it stresses them too much, then they do stay in their same enclosure. Max and MaryAnn have been in the same enclosure the entire time I've been here, which is over 4 years now. But we do move cats around quite a bit, and if they enjoy being moved, we continually do that. It's an extra part of enrichment for them. Kathleen, most likely when we release bobcats for our rehab and release program, most of the time they probably go their separate ways once they're sexually mature. The babies will stay with mom for the first couple of years and learn how to survive and be real bobcats. But after that, they all go off and get their own territories. Maryanne's being very cute over there. Better go get her. I knew this would start up eventually. Just wasn't sure when. This is their pretty normal routine after breakfast. Yeah, it's really interesting how cats drink water. They actually scoop like with the back of their tongue. You'd think it'd be a forward motion, but it's not. Yeah, if cats live together, they vacation together as well. And Max and MaryAnn do go on funcation. They've done pretty well with that. That's a great question. What made me want to work here? Well, I am originally from Ohio. You guys can actually find this whole story on my bio on our website, bigcatrescue.org. And you can search each of the staff profiles and it'll actually tell you my whole story. But long story short, there was a tragedy in Ohio where a man opened all of his enclosures for all the wild animals that he kept on his property that law enforcement didn't even know about, committed suicide, and then they ran free for a short while, and then the authorities had to come in and kill all of them. And it was very traumatic. Judy, I was born in the Dayton area, but lived in the Canal Winchester, Columbus area most of my adult life. And then my husband and I moved down here to be a part of Big Cat as volunteers almost 5 years ago. I-O! So because of that tragedy, it's called the Zanesville Massacre to a lot of people, that really woke me up that there are really no laws in the U.S. protecting these amazing animals, and we need better laws. We're actually hoping to get a bill passed called the Big Cat Public Safety Act, and if you guys live in the U.S., you can make the call to the wild for us. That's at bigcatact.com. But I was a volunteer here for over 4 years and then was offered a job. Our Fab Four, Jasmine, Dutchess, Jinx, and Sapphire all came from Ohio, but not from that incident. That was yet another person keeping wild animals in their menageries. Backyard menageries. I don't know why people think these cats are pets. They're not. All right, everybody. Well, if you guys have just joined in, you've missed some really cute moments with Max and MaryAnn Bobcat. We checked in with Hoover. We talked a little bit about Flint and Hurricane Dorian. So make sure you go back and rewatch this from the beginning. Thank you so much to the 2 people that donated and everybody who shared this and helped answer questions. After I help Karma take Flint outside for his outdoor time, I will go to my desk and I'll go through all of these comments and I'll reach out to you with a response if anything was missed. So thank you guys very much. Weather permitting, I will try to go live again tomorrow. It'll be my last live until I get back from vacation in mid-September. Oh, look how handsome. How do you walk away from a face like that? He is like the size of that Coolaroo. Thank you, and welcome to everybody who was brand new. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully you guys will set up your notifications so anytime we go live you can follow along and go rewatch at dailybigcat.com. Thank you guys.